Hello everyone, have a blessed day ahead. Welcome to virtual learning of Al-Noor International School. I hope you like it. Our topic for this week is Chapter 6, Lesson 5, titled, Where is Earth's Water? By the way, my name is Mr. Mon Archie de la Luna, Science Teacher of Al-Noor International School. Before we start our discussion, let us know the objectives of the lesson. First, to understand the vocabulary or the word to know in this topic, which is groundwater. Second, to know about surface water. Third, to differentiate groundwater to surface water. Fourth, to name bodies of water that can contain salt water. And last, to have an idea about water treatment plants. Remember, bring the following materials with you. First, interactive science textbook, which we're going to tackle pages 267 to 271. Pencil or pen, so that you can write important things. Crayons, just in case we're going to color something. And last, highlighter to highlight important words in your textbook. Okay, let us start now. Water on Earth. If you're going to look at this image, you will see how beautiful and amazing the Earth is. And when you look at the globe, you see much more blue water than Greenland. That is because almost 3/4 of Earth's surface is covered with water. My dear students, kindly get your textbook in science and please open it on page 267. If you will see the image, we can say that water is life. And we know that water exists as solid, liquid, or even gas. The first one, water as solid. Ice is solid water. Some of the Earth's water is frozen in glaciers and polar ice caps. An iceberg is a large piece of floating ice. Icebergs form when pieces break off of glaciers. Second, water as liquid. You see liquid water in river, in lake, or even in ocean. Third, water as a gas. When water gets hot enough, it turns into an invisible gas called water vapor. And speaking of water vapor, some of the water near Earth's surface is water vapor in the air. The water vapor rises from water on Earth's surface and becomes part of the atmosphere. And now, activity time. Let's do this. On page 267, clarify. Create a circle chart. Color the circle to show how much of Earth is covered with water and how much is covered with land. Let's label the parts of the circle, okay? And to give you a hint or a clue, in your activity, I have here a list of choices, okay, that will give you idea. I know you can do it. Second, water as liquid. You see liquid water in river, in lake, and you can also classify water bodies by the type of water they contain. We have the salt water and fresh water. Okay, let's discuss first salt water. Ocean water is not healthy for drinking. More than 97% of Earth's water is salty water in the ocean and sea. Why is the ocean salty? Because ocean water is a mixture of water and dissolved salt. And now let us proceed with fresh water. Only 3% of the Earth's water is fresh water. People need fresh water for drinking, cooking, growing crops, and many other activities. Most of Earth's fresh water is frozen in glaciers and ice caps. People also get drinking water from underground. Activity time! Let's do this. On page 268, compare and contrast. Write how the ocean and the pond are alike and different. Okay? If you're done with your activity, here's another idea that will enhance your information. It is alike because they are both bodies of surface water. They are different because the ocean is larger and contains salt water. That for sure will give you much idea. I know you can do it. And now, if you are done with your activity, kindly open your textbook on page 269. Bodies of water. First, we're going to tackle about ocean and sea. When we talk about ocean and sea, ocean is a large body of salt water, while seas are smaller areas of the ocean that are partly surrounded by land. And now, we have here lakes and ponds. Land surrounds lakes and ponds, which are smaller than the ocean. Lakes are generally larger than ponds. Almost all lakes and ponds contain fresh water, but a few lakes and ponds contain salt water. And now let us proceed with fresh water. Only 3% of the Earth's water is fresh water. People need fresh water for drinking, cooking, growing crops, and many other activities. And lastly, we have the glaciers and the ice caps. A glacier is a large body of slowly moving ice. Glaciers form when more snow falls than melts in an area. The polar ice caps are large areas of ice at the North and South Pole. And now we will proceed on textbook page 270 about groundwater. When we say groundwater, it's any water that is underground. Groundwater fills the spaces and cracks in underground soil and rock. Another one here, we have the spring. A spring is a place where groundwater comes to the surface of the land. People also dig wells to which water is stored underground. Activity time. Let's do this. On page 270, inquire, why do people dig wells to reach groundwater? Okay? Additional information. They dig well because they need fresh water for drinking or for watering crops. I know this will give you an idea. I know also that you can do it. If you are done with your activity, kindly open your textbook on page 271. Clean drinking water. People need clean water for drinking, cooking, and other activities. Water in lakes and rivers can contain germs that could make people sick. Fresh water must usually be cleaned before people can drink it. Now, the water treatment. Drinking water goes through a cleaning process that removes dirt and other materials and kills germs. The clean water then travels in pipes to people's homes and businesses. Activity time. Let's do this. On page 271, name, write 2 things that are removed from water at a water treatment plant. Okay? Of course, that will be germs and dirt. I know you can do it. And now for additional information of Chapter 6, Lesson 5, where is earth, water, you may check the link below in the YouTube. And once again, thank you for listening, and I hope you've learned something about Chapter 6, Lesson 5, where is the earth, water. If you have any question or questions about the topic, you are very much welcome to send message to WhatsApp or to your personal account. Thank you.